So good morning student. In last two lectures we had start unit number 4, that is IC 555. In first lecture we had take a brief look of IC 555, how it works as monostable multivibrator or stable multivibrator, and in second lecture we had solved two different problem based on IC 555. Now in this lecture we are going to start one main problem based on the IC 555. So let us start with the lecture number 3, and we take the first problem, that is design or divide by 2 network using monostable multivibrator if the frequency of the input trigger signal is 2 kilohertz. Draw the input and output waveform. Now the problem is that so we have to design a divide by 2 network. We just note down here, design divide by 2 network system. Okay, then this is the first statement that mentioned in the problem statement. Our second statement is, now trigger frequency is given. Trigger frequency is 2 kilohertz. Again, input frequency is this, and draw the input output. Now we have to draw input and output waveform. So these are the 3 main points mentioned in the problem. That is, we have to design a divide by 2 network system with the help of monostable multivibrator. Then again, it mentioned that triggering frequency is 2 kilohertz. Whatever triggering frequency is available, that is nothing but a 2 kilohertz, and we have to draw the input output waveform by designing a monostable multivibrator. Now, first take a look of what is design by 2 network. Design by 2 network means what? If I am providing a, for example, square wave, or I am providing a wave with a frequency of 1 kilohertz. What do you mean by divide by 2 network? Divide by 2 network means we have to double the frequency. We have to do the half the frequency. Whatever frequency is mentioned in the problem, we have to just divide it by 2. For example, if I am providing 1 kilohertz as a frequency, 1k frequency. If anyone say just design a frequency of divide by 2, then we have to divide this frequency by 2. We will get 1 by 2, that is 500 hertz. So we have to generate a 500 hertz frequency at an output. That is nothing but a divide by 2 network, or divide by 2 frequency. Again, a similar problem is there. If I am having 1 kilohertz frequency, 1k frequency, and it is mentioned that design a divide by 3 network, then we have to divide it by 3. Whatever frequency we are getting, that is nothing but the 1/3 of the original frequency. 1/3 of the original frequency, that is nothing but a divide by 3 network frequency. So that we have to carry out. Now here it is mentioned that divide by 2 means whatever frequency is mentioned in the problem, we have to do the half of the frequency. That is nothing but the output. If I am providing, here it is providing a trigger frequency is 2 kilohertz, we have to divide it by 2. That means we have to generate a 1 kilohertz frequency at the output, and for that we have to draw the input trigger frequency with and output frequency at pin number 6. Is it right? Pin number 3. For IC 555, output is taken at pin number 3, and trigger frequency that we are going to provide it to the pin number 2. So we have to provide the 2 kilohertz frequency at pin number 2, and we have to obtain the divide by 2 network frequency at pin number 3, and we have to plot the waveform for this both. Also we have to design the circuit for the same. So we just take how the output frequency or output waveform will be getting. First of all, we just draw the input waveform. Now here trigger frequency is 2 kilohertz. Is it right? So I just write here trigger frequency is equals to 2 kilohertz. So if I want to calculate a t, that is 1 upon f, that is 1 upon 2. So it is 0.5 millisecond. So time period for this triggering frequency is 0.5 millisecond. So for a single cycle, to complete a single cycle, we require a 0.5 millisecond. So this is single T. Now this is nothing but the trigger frequency, or we can say input. Now here I'll start from this to this. This is nothing but the single T, and it is 0.5 millisecond. Is it right? So basically, if I am considering this is 0, then this at this point it is 0.5. Is it right? Then it is 1 millisecond. Then it is 1.5 millisecond. Is it right? So it is 1.5. This is on time and it is in millisecond. So on x-axis is its time and it is in millisecond. So it is 0.5 millisecond, it is 1 millisecond, and it is 1.5 millisecond. I am considering total cycle t. Either you can consider this as a total t. If I am starting from this point, so up to next negative high to low terminal, that is nothing but this is as a total t. You can consider any t. I am assuming this t because at negative peak, because in monostable multivibrator, whenever there is triggering at VCC by 3, less than VCC by 3, that time capacitor is going to charge. Is it right? Because if you look at the working of monostable multivibrator, how monostable multivibrator will work? Whenever trigger signal is goes down below the 1/3 of the VCC. Is it right? Whenever trigger signal is below the 1/3 of the VCC, that time capacitor is going to charge. Is it right? Because ultimately transistor is in off condition. If transistor is in off condition, so capacitor is going to charge with the RA, that is resistance RA, or through the resistance R, that is VCC R, and capacitor is going to charge. Is it right? So I am considering this point. That is because ultimately this wave is nothing but act as an input to the trigger terminal or trigger pin. So whenever there is a negative peak is available, it starts from negative to positive to negative. Transition from positive to negative. That means this is act as a VCC. Whenever it drop down to 1/3 of the VCC, is it right? Whenever it drop down to the 1/3 of the VCC, that time a capacitor is going to charge. Is it right? So we required an output. How we are required output? We just draw it. How we are required the output? We required output with the half frequency. That means we required a double time. That is, this is T again. This is also T. So if you look at the input waveform, in input waveform, this is nothing but the single cycle and this is the second cycle. So we required an output. How we are required the output? We required the output for these two cycle. We get a single cycle, one cycle at the output end. So we just draw the output waveform like this. So if you look at the output wave, So this is the T dash for the output. Because see how this work as a divide by 2 network. Now we know that for this 2 cycle, this is first cycle and up to this is second cycle. Okay, so this 2 cycle is getting merged into a single cycle at the output end. Here I am assuming it is negative or it is 0. So if you look at this waveform, I'm just draw this. Okay, if you look at this waveform here, for this 2 cycle I am getting a single cycle. For more than single cycle I am getting positive pulse, and for remaining I am getting the negative pulse. So ultimately for 2 cycles I am getting only a single cycle at the output end. So this is nothing but the output waveform which is obtained at the pin number 3. That we required at the monostable multivibrator output. That we have to carry out during the design. So this is what the input trigger wave and this is what the output wave that we have to obtain through the monostable multivibrator. Now if you calculate the frequency of this, if you want to calculate the frequency of this time is nothing but the twice t. Is it right? Twice t means this is t. This t is nothing but the 0.5 second, 0.5 millisecond, and this t is nothing but the 0.5 millisecond. So this time is nothing but the 0.5. It is 1 millisecond. And if you take this 1 upon t dash, so it is 1 upon 1 millisecond. So it is 1 kilohertz. Now for this signal, its frequency is 1 upon 0.5. So it is 2 kilohertz. That we have already calculated. For 0.5 millisecond, its frequency is 2 kilohertz. And at the output end, we are getting a frequency of 1 kilohertz. That much of output or this waveform we required at an output of this given problem. So this point must be clear to you how this divide by 2 network is, how this divide by 2 network will give the output in single wave for the 2 input triggering pulse. Similarly, if there is a problem that divide by 3, for the divide by 3 we have to take the 3 T state, and for that 3 T state we have to generate only single T state. But point to be remember, up to what period we have to take the positive pulse and up to what period we have to take the negative pulse. That we will discuss in the when we solve the problem. That time we will discuss how we are going to decide the positive pulse width and how we are going to decide the negative pulse width. That is the main issue while designing such a problem, that is divided by 2 network and divided by 3 network, divided by 4 network. Because until and unless you don't know how to decide the positive pulse width, you cannot solve this problem. Okay, because if you look at the problem, now we know that whenever there is a transition from high to low, that means whenever voltage, this is VCC voltage, whenever VCC drop down to 1/3 of the VCC, that time a capacitor is going to charge. Is it right? So if you look at this during the 2 half cycle, there is a 2 transition. This is the first transition and this is the second transition. Now if you take the pulse width, that is capacitor charging, less than this total time. Now for example, if you look at this period, so basically this period is nothing but the 0.5. Is it right? Because we are considering a single cycle, so this period is nothing but the 0.5. Now if you take the T, that is capacitor charging time, basically this is what it is, nothing but the capacitor charging time. We are considering it as an TP. Now if this TP is less than 0.5, for example if TP is 0.4, what happen? TP is 0.4, so it will charge up to 0.4 second, 0.4 millisecond. After that it will discharge. Again next negative pulse is available or negative triggering is available. Again capacitor is going to charge. So ultimately we are getting a waveform like this. Is it right? We are getting, this is for 0.5 millisecond, 0.4 millisecond, this is for 0.4, again this is 0.4 and this is 0.1. Is it right? For during this 2 cycle we are getting a 2 cycle of the output. So that we don't need. Is it right? So that is not the requirement of our problem. Is it right? So how we are going to decide this? We are just deciding that this Tp must be greater than this T. That this Tp must be greater than this T. You can take Tp as 1.1 T, 1.2 T, 1.3 T, 1.4 T. There is no problem. Up to 2 T you can take any value, but it must be less than the twice T. Is it right? So whenever we are assuming such a condition, that is Tp is equals to 1.1 T, 1.2 T, then and then only we are getting such a type of waveform at the output. Because for single T, it just continues start charging. After that, whenever negative pulse is available or negative trigger is available, it is already charging, so there is no trigger. So it will continue to charge, and after that, whenever it is fully charged, it start discharging. So we are getting a zero output. Is it right? So Tp, that pulse width must be greater than this T. Are you getting? So this is what the concept behind obtaining this output, that is Tp, or divided by 2 network. That is the main issue while designing the divide by 2, divide by 3 network. Whenever there is a problem related to divide by 3 network, how we are going to decide? It must be greater than twice T. So as we are considering here, it is greater than T. Is it right? So whenever there is a problem like design divide by 3 network, that time there must be Tp must be greater than twice T. That we will see whenever we see the problem related to design divide by 3 network. So this is what the basic requirement for designing such a problem. Okay. Now we will start a problem. So this is what the requirement, that is while drawing this, that is trigger frequency is 2 kHz, T is equals to 1 by T, so 1 by 2 kHz. So we will get the T is equals to 0.0 millisecond, that we draw here. Again, now we are going to design this problem. So whenever we are designing a problem related to the 555 IC, that is monostable multivibrator, so first of all we have to draw the block diagram or block schematic. Is it right? So this is the capacitor. It is connected in between 6 and 7. So this is what VCC. This is what 3. Then this is 2148. This is what R. This is what capacitor. So this is 55512. This is 5. Okay, this is what? Output. 0.1 microfarad. So this is what a block schematic, that is trigger input. So that we are providing here. So this is what called as an input waveform. So which is of 2 kHz frequency, that we have to provide here, and we have to draw the output waveform. So ultimately whenever there is a question that draw the input output waveform, so this input and output waveform, that is the requirement of this given problem. So ultimately half of the problem we had solved here. So we have to just obtain the remaining terms. So design divide by 2 network. So we already draw the input output waveform. Again, now we will start the remaining problem that we have to solve. So basically, first of all, now output is divided by 2 networks. So Tp Now output is divided by 2 network. Therefore, Tp must be greater than T. So let Tp is equals to 1.2 T. Now here we are assuming Tp is equals to 1.2 T. You can assume any value, but it must be greater than T and less than twice the T. So that we have to design, because whenever a problem related based on the monostable multivibrator, unstable multivibrator based on the 555 IC, that time design, we have to design the value of resistance while assume the capacitor. Is it right? So by assuming capacitor, we have to design the value of R. And if unstable multivibrator is there, that time we have to design the value of RA and RB by assuming the capacitor value C. Now here Tp is 1.T. What is T? T is nothing but the 0.5. So Tp is equals to what? Tp is equals to 1.2 into 0.5 millisecond. So it is 0.6 millisecond. Is it right? So Tp is 0.5 millisecond. So Tp is nothing but the pulse width. Now we know the formula while designing. We already learned the formula related to the pulse width of the monostable multivibrator. What is the monostable multivibrator pulse width? That is Tp is equals to 1.1 RC. Now what is Tp? Tp is nothing but a T, because T is nothing but the 1.1 RC. Ultimately T is nothing but a Tp. So it is 0.6 millisecond, or 0.6 millisecond instead of 10 raised to power minus 3 is equals to 1.1 R into C. Let assume C. Now here we have to design the value of R and C. So let us assume that C is equals to 0.001 microfarad. 0.01 microfarad, and calculate the value of R. So R can be calculated as R is equals to 0.6 into 10 raised to power minus 3 divided by 1.1 into 0.01 into 10 raised to power minus 6. So R is equals to, by calculating this equation, we will get the R is equals to 54.5 kilo ohms. 54.5 kilo ohms. So this R is equals to 54.5 K and this capacitor is equals to 0.01 microfarad. So this is what the complete solution of